They're like two lambs fighting over some territory. They seem to attack at the exact same time, leading with their heads, really committing to the right hand.
Big stiff jab by Verzosa though. And I was literally thinking the same thing, Jimmy. It's like we have a lot of movement on the outside, and then they both throw with everything right at the same time, and then they're back circling. And I really feel like one of these fighters needs to continue and not reestablish that range, keep on of that pressure, and really start stacking up those forward momentum, that constant combinations, and that's what breaks fighters.
Her face is swelling up, but she hasn't really been able to really get Verzosa on her heels or moving back. Oh, nice cut on the bridge of her nose. Just as I said that, she may have really hurt her.
That could have been that she ended with a beautiful lead side elbow.
Yeah, it's sliced up good. Another good elbow.
Beautiful.
That cut is bad, very bad. Verzosa needs to turn it up now because they check that cut, this fight might be over.
See, the good thing is it's right in the middle of her forehead, so it's draining right down the straight of her nose and not going into her eyes, which could be beneficial.
So maybe she,
even though not getting cut is probably better.
Not getting all is more beneficial. That looks like she got hit with an axe.
And she's still smiling.
And she's still happy about it, Negan. She's still thrilled. I gotta say, I'm thrilled that we're in round 4. This has been a great fight. This might be the bloodiest fight I've seen in Invicta. And I mean both fighters.
It's been absolutely incredible.
It's been a war.
This has been a fans fight. Blood from the first round. You couldn't ask for anything more in a title fight.
Both fighters trading power punches. It's been back and forth. I put Stoliarenko ahead in the last round. 2 of the judges agree with me. Remember, fans, we're trying the open scoring for the first time. Therefore, we know we are not guessing. 2 judges have Stoliarenko ahead 2 rounds to 1. Now, Verzosa, being a sportsman, she didn't have to.
That cut is absolutely leaking now. And it looks like she has a cut over her left ear as well. It looks like there's blood coming from just on top of that left ear.
That time she came in with an elbow and got clipped with a left hook. Caught her off balance. Look at the mat. That is all from one fight. Tennant, big dry cleaning bill after this is over. Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Once again, the doctor's gonna come in between rounds, and will we get a final round? Attacking Verzosa as she's coming in, but Verzosa not backing down. 24 seconds left. The fans here standing up in appreciation. There are fights, there are battles, and there are bloody wars. This is one of the bloodiest wars I have ever seen in my commentating career. Hats off to both of these ladies, and it will go the distance.
She looks to be the fresher fighter here early in round number 3. We'll see if Messer-Belenchia can get the fight back to the clinch and slow this down a little bit.
This is where Mihalec really needs to control space. I don't think she wants to be in these clinch situations anymore. She needs to be at range, open up that mouse on.
You can see the swelling above the right eye of Messer-Belenchia.
I was wondering if I saw blood already, but I didn't.
Now back into the clinch. This is where Messer-Belenchia has controlled a lot of this fight. You can see a cut on the hairline, it looks like, of Linda Mihalec.
Interesting. I don't know how that happened, if they headbutted in there. I know that I didn't see a lot of hard punches landing from Messer-Belenchia in that exchange, obviously from a different angle. But It looks like
sounds like it was a headbutt.
Sounds like it was, yeah, I would say, because Messer-Belenchia's strategy kind of to shut down the taller fighter's striking is to just grab onto her and run her into the cage. And in doing so, headbutts are kind of, they're out there for that.
It's not surprising the way that these two women have fought in this clinch, that grinding style, a clash of heads is going to happen. And sometimes when it does, this is the end result. So far, the referee allowing them to work. And the Mihalec trying to put Messer-Belenchia into the fence. We repeat the pattern with Messer-Belenchia getting the better of the position.
Yeah, Messer-Belenchia's got that left underhook. Her head's not quite in the right position, but she's still able to control somewhat. Mihalec's throwing knees, looking for the opportunity to get that elbow across the face. I think that it would be a good idea to look about, or to push there and kind of look for a shift of hips as well. Messer-Belenchia has been able to get her to the ground several times by just kind of going for leg trips and then capitalizing on the secondary step. It's a lot of blood there, TJ.
It's not stopping the aggression, though, of Mihalec, who's trying to fight out of this position. We talked about how it looked like Mihalec was the fresher fighter to start the third, but Messer-Belenchia, this is still very taxing, and she seems to have the energy and strength to control her opponent.
She does. She's really holding on tightly. She's keeping her pinned. Mihalec's not getting off the cage, and even though I don't think Mihalec even notices the blood, to be honest, I don't think it's occurred to her. Oh, disengagement.
Now back at space. Mihalec coming alive, but see some nice straight hands there by Messer-Belenchia. Now back in the clinch. These atomweights definitely going to work here. Back in the clinch. Blood everywhere from that cut.
We've got only a minute and a half. Let's go.
Double underhooks here from Messer-Belenchia.
And you can just see her strategy to just kind of swarm and stay on top of her opponent and shut down her striking by holding on, pinning her, and then finding an opportunity to get her to the ground whenever she can. It's interesting. What I find, oh, nicely done there, Mihalec's trying to step to the side there, wrap up with the double overhooks and weight down and then shift her hips to the side. She should keep trying that. She should keep going side to side. Now you can see Messer-Belenchia's, she had her leg inserted, which she could use as a trip point against a taller fighter if she tried to shift that direction.
Final minute of this atomweight fight.
This is one of those battles where they are going to sleep very soundly tonight, TJ. They're putting everything into these exchanges.
No one's going to question the work ethic or the heart of either of these athletes. Final 45, back at space. Again, Messer-Belenchia gets the clinch.
You know, it's not a pretty strategy, but it certainly has been an effective one in terms of keeping herself from a lot of damage from the end of the taller fighter's punches. She's eaten a lot of knees tonight, but she's also controlled her opponent. And I don't know what the statistics are for how much cage control time. She's definitely kept Mihalec up against the fence and on the defense.
Make some space. Final 10 seconds of the fight.
Really hard shots in the first round, and I think she's really getting a sense of that, of where she's able to throw in Serena's combos. It looks like inadvertent eye poke.
Eye poke, yep. Taneisha Tennant pointed it out, and De Jesus immediately disengaged. And
movement there. I think she knows how tough she is, and maybe she knows the range that she wants to get her shot in on, is putting her at some risk. Again, grabbing for the heads in this clinch. Wondering if either, oh, nice.
De Jesus wants to really shine in her time in the spotlight. But Taneisha Tennant, very, very tough for a first test here at Invicta.
Yeah, I think this is a very well-matched fight, TJ. They're both kind of, they have the same strengths in terms of trying to find those power shots, leading things in with kicks. Nice spin kick there.
And they say it takes two to tango. Neither of these ladies are afraid to engage.
No, not at all. They want to hit each other. I would like to see maybe, oh, nice little crescent kick action there. Would like to see maybe some more head movement. I know De Jesus is using head movement, but I'd like to see it maybe set up some of those other shots that she's doing. Tennant did a nice little fade there to a cross. Didn't quite land with the cross. And still a bounce. Still bouncing both of them. You know, they don't seem to be tired out so much as kind of getting battle tested.
Jesus grimaced again. I don't know if she thought maybe she got another eye poke or not. Final 30 seconds left in the fight. Tennant coming alive with punches. Nice left hand. Kick caught there by De Jesus.
You can see Tennant was trying to set up that toss. Wasn't quite successful right there, but she is doing a good job of angling off by pushing the head down. Oop. I feel like De Jesus indicated a groin shot. That
body by Norton.
Another big right.
Yaya in trouble, trying to grab the head here of Norton. Norton coming alive with some more punches. I don't know if it was a slip there, but Rincon trying to capitalize.
If that was a slip, that was a dramatic slip. She may have gotten hit with an uppercut right there. I'd love to see that replay. Now Rincon has got her pushed up against the cage. She's
nice shot to the body, now going high with the right hands is Norton. Left hand finds a home. Rincon in trouble.
She's stumbling and she's circling to her right, TJ, which is not a great idea against somebody with such a big right hand. But Rincon's right hand is solid in itself. I don't like the way she lets herself get square on the cage there, though. You can...
Nice kick finds a home there for Rincon.
Well, they're both landing. Well, I wouldn't say they're both landing. I would say they're both being aggressive right here, TJ. It does seem that the kicks that are primarily landing were those stomp kicks because Norton times it, gets over the top, and is in side control now.
Big elbows here by Norton. Rincon needs to move.
She's trying to set up a frame there and is able to get to half guard. You can see Norton still in a great position to land those left elbows. Now she's throwing to the body, but it's the left elbow.
Cut there over the eye of Rincon. Got to believe that's from the elbow of Autumn Norton.
And Rincon is using her legs. She's trying to push and kind of push the hips away of Norton so that Norton can't get enough pressure for those elbows, but unfortunately she's in a great position to keep landing hard elbows right there.
A lot of fighters prefer this half guard position for ground and pound.
Yeah, it's, well, I guess Norton wanted to pass there, but it would have been a great opportunity for her to continue. And now she's let herself get a little bit too extended there, got her arm out, but she was almost at risk for an armbar there.
Hard right hand there finds a home from Norton. The blood flowing from Rincon. Norton back to the standing position.
Rincon active legs again.
We saw Kay Hansen in a fight earlier this year where she was able to sweep the leg out from her opponent that was kicking at her. We'll see if Rincon has anything like that, but Norton now back into the guard here of Rincon.
And that's where you need to be, all the way in or all the way out when somebody's got active legs in the guard. Really hard ground and pound right there, and I like her positioning, keeping Rincon parallel to the cage so that it's hard for her to get the momentum to swing for an armbar. Now her head is to the cage. Rincon can disengage here if she wants to and try to work her way up, but she will kind of risk getting hit again.
Offensive-minded is Autumn Norton. Some left hands to the body.
You can see I think she's really loving that elbow, but Rincon's trying to set an armbar up now here. She's got a little bit of an extension there. Norton's got to be pretty careful. She's now triangling her legs. I can't quite see the angle, but she might be trying to throw a sweep and pull her over the top, TJ. Might be, I can't see the angle. I don't know where her head is right there. Nice pass there from Autumn Norton.
Rincon now turtled in, trying to grab at the legs here of Norton. Less than a minute remaining here in round number 2.
You can see she's grabbing at the legs, but Norton's controlling the belly. She's wrapped around there controlling the head and spinning around. That's what it's going to set up. Beautiful little strikes there.
Nice knee to the body there by Autumn Norton. The aggression on display by Reno's Autumn Norton.
We're seeing that knee drop right there on the head to control position. leaning up against the cage. You can see this Yaya can try to set up a sweep. She can try to set up something with her legs there, but it's going to be hard for her to do with the lack of space. She's got to get real momentum to kind of toss Norton over.
15 seconds!
Got to believe for Rincon, if she's able just to induce a scramble to get out of this position, that would be a huge win. Final seconds here of round number 2.
And I have a feeling that Norton's hips are so hard right there. Going for a knee bar sweep or anything like that would be pretty hard to do because of the way her momentum is settled. Her legs to, again, set up a position to try to get Autumn Norton off of her. Norton's, again, spreading, kind of reading that, and really putting pressure. That downward pressure is very annoying to the person on the bottom, especially with the cage there, because you've got that lateral pressure and that downward pressure, and it's a hard position to get out of. You can see Rincon's trying to use her left leg as a brace and push on the chest a little bit, try to create more space with that. If she swings her legs around, she will be able to get to a better position, but she'll get risk hitting straight on. Nice insertion of that left foot, and yeah. And again, with Autumn Norton, it's going to be all the way in, all the way out. The ref apparently lets it all the way out.
Still doesn't halt the forward momentum by Verzosa, who lands a nice punch. Kenisonson now trying to close the distance, get in the clinch.
Big hard shots there from Verzosa, and Kenisonson clinching up, able to throw some of her own, but she got a little wobbled there. Still able to throw with power, though.
The Battle Angel coming alive. Hard shots to the body.
Wow.
Kenisonson still reaching out, though, trying to move away. The corner of Verzosa telling her to keep her there. Nice right hand, finds a home again. Kenisonson able to get the plum.
She's got the plum, but, you know, with some risk. I mean, she got hit over the top with it, and she's not using it to really push it. She's kind of trying to get her angle, get her knee. She really needs to disengage. That was a nice elbow over the top. Again, I think Kenison's been looking for those elbows tonight, TJ. I think Verzosa the ability to throw that liver knee. Now she's throwing knees to the inside. Kenison's she's pulling her over her. They could set up some takedowns, some trips, but it's really, she's got to be super, super careful about that because she's actually kind of giving up position that way, and she's also giving up head position by being wrapped over. She's using that right underhook to kind of turn the momentum, turn it over, but she's eating knees.
Loaded up on the elbow there on the break. Verzosa evaded, now bit at space. Less than a minute remaining in the fight.
Yeah, Kenisonson is keeping her hands up, but she's kind of throwing one shot at a time now, and Verzosa is able to interrupt that. Ooh,
Ooh, might be hurt to the body. Here's Kenisonson.
Oh, that hurt her.
Verzosa attacking it. Kenisonson goes for the takedown.
Oh, nicely done, doubling up on that with Kenisonson. Her head is trapped now. She's in a guillotine. You can see Verzosa putting a lot of pressure on that. A lot of blood coming from the left eye of Verzosa as well. You can see trying to control that head, trying to sink that choke in and get the right leverage. Kenison's fighting against it. Oh, I like the way she turned her head. And I don't think she's being choked just now, TJ. I think it's more of a wrench or a crank. Nice hook!
Oh, but look at Verzosa. Able to scramble now back to the feet. Final 10 seconds.
Holy cow, TJ, this is a war. No, the bell didn't ring. What are you doing?
A bantamweight brawl. 15 minutes. Takedown attempt here. Sotima able to get on top. The position she was in early in the first fight, one hook in.
And you can see she's already digging underneath the head, even though she doesn't have both hooks. I think this is a smart thing to do. I think, you know, strategically, you want to really be inside on that taller fighter. You can see the Shanimal is grabbing at that wrist, trying to get control, trying to tip her over the top, and trying to figure out what that right leg of Sotima's doing. She's really digging in there for a hook, I think. Cage was in the way. Now there's a little bit more space, and Shanimal is pulling on Sotima's arms, trying to get her rocked to the side.
Sotima, a brown belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, firing off that right hand. We didn't see Young firing that left hand. That's what she stunned Sotima with earlier. Now the Finn goes for that takedown once again.
She goes for the takedown, but she's not. Yeah, she needs to come up on that. She needs to have more hips behind it. Young tried to crossface her, wasn't completely successful, but she was able to get her hips free, and now Sotima's in a bad spot unless she switches things up and maybe sits through into a guard. You see a lot of blood on her hands right there, and she's turning into that single leg. And Young is able to kind of muscle her around. Young needs to free her legs completely and really start pushing on that head again. I like her positioning with that arm over the top, but I think it's not going to give her that much of a platform to hit when she switches things all the way around. Oh, nicely done.
Back at space, you see the blood flowing from Sotima's face. Young having a lot of success here in round number 2.
Taking a nice knee on the way up, and Shanimal really roughing her up, really handling her right there. I like the way the Shanimal, I'm just gonna keep quiet, I just love saying that. I like the way she makes that jab and upward jab, kind of Bruce Lee style. It's able to split. So
trying to get control of the offensive-minded Shanna Young.
And this is where Young is probably really trying to make a statement. She's got to be careful of those feet. She's got to make sure she gets into good position. Because Sotima's tricky off of her back, and she can set up those arm bars and triangles there very well if she wants to. Young's got to keep her hips down. And, oh, if you...
Attacking with kicks now is Young. Final 10 seconds of the second round.
Ooh, big strikes there.
Shanna Young coming alive, striking at will.
If given the opportunity, Sotima's going to try to be a backpack again.
Sotima is a savvy veteran, but now on the bottom here of Young and immediately
nice
trying to
attempt.
frame up this armbar.
Wow.
Sotima might be in business. Young trying to fight the leg there.
And Young is bracing there with her knee and throwing strikes, and she was able to kind of break the control there, but she was in an armbar platform.
Now in side control here is Shanna Young.
And again, this is where Young needs to find where she can just hit and hit and hit. I wouldn't worry about submitting at all. I would worry about finishing this fight with strikes and with damage. Her head's going down, and she might be looking possibly to set up some sort of head and arm. I don't know, her right arm's on the wrong side to be able to do that. There's an arm bar possibility there, but I think just spread her out, get on top, and then just elbow the poo out of her.
Trying to go for a crucifix position here is Shanna Young. Sotima turtling up.
Yeah, going for that crucifix can be helpful as long as you use your hooks correctly. You know, now her arm is tied up and she's got to free her arm before she can, you know, do more damage with it. So it does kind of, you have to be real cautious against high-level jiu-jitsu players when you're trying to go for platforms. Nice high mat, and even if they're hitting the gloves sometimes, it really sends a message and puts a lot of shockwave through the head. This is a great, great fight.
A huge statement being turned in here by Shanna Young. Final 10 seconds of the fight. Sotima covering up. Marcio Silva taking a look.
She's covering up, and now her back is taken. It's a total reversal than what we saw in the first round.
Obviously going to be a target here for Vanessa Porto, and at some point, hopefully it doesn't really impair the vision of Karina Rodriguez, but hard to believe it wouldn't.
And a target in that, it also sets up that left hook that Porto keeps throwing. You get cautious for the, whoa,
beautiful knee, Rodriguez! Landed flush, but Porto able to walk through it for now, but you're right, the blood leaking from the nose of the champion.
And I think we're beginning to see what strategy will work for Karina Rodriguez. If she can get her back away from the cage, grab the head, throw those knees, and move, she's going to do very, very well. Both of them are still pretty bouncy. They don't look like they're getting too tired.
Right hand finds a home there for Rodriguez, and Porto, as you mentioned, goes for this takedown.
And as she's reaching for those legs, she's trying to connect grab onto that knee and turn the angle, or connect the knees together. Nicely done. She gets her to the ground, but that is where Karina Rodriguez could fire her own knees if she's fast enough there, TJ. Porto walks away, makes her get back up. A big shot and to come underneath with the takedown. She does right there, takedown attempt right there. Wow, Rodriguez ends up on top.
Sold out for it and doesn't have to pay for it. Rodriguez ends up in bottom position.
And you could see there, that is Porto's experience right there, where she was briefly in trouble and she was able to keep her position, keep her hips low, and maintain kind of that pressure to move forward and get on top. Now Rodriguez is trying to get back to her feet, and Porto's trying to pull that arm, try to keep her pinned. For Rodriguez, it's really important her back doesn't get taken right here. That's what Porto's going to be looking for more control, more takedowns.
Back to her feet is Karina Rodriguez, but still riding the back is the champion, Vanessa Porto, now fighting the hands.
And this is really smart of Rodriguez to get around. She's giving up her neck, though, so she's got to be super careful to keep her back to the cage and get that underhook.
Exchanging punches, Porto Trying to fire back. Uppercut misses by Rodriguez.
This is gorgeous, TJ. I want to see that big kick. I want to see that big right hand. And I want to see Vanessa Porto's big slams. Nice
Huge
knee!
knee. Porto in trouble. Karina Rodriguez finding success. Final 20 seconds left of this fight. This is what mixed martial arts is all about.
I am in love with these women right now, TJ.
Failed attempted takedown by Porto. Eats a left hand. Final seconds of the fight.
Oh, my God. The tension is jumping knee. Oh,
What a fight!
oh man.
Ooh, clash of heads there, I think.
Nice
Shot to
deep
the
to
body there. Sammons trying to capitalize on it. Definitely hurt to the body is Ricker covering up.
Sammons digging, trying to get that leg hook in with her right to keep the arm trapped. It looks like some of those shots might be a little bit close to the back of the head, but Ricker seems to have regained her composure somewhat. She's turtled up, but she's still trying to move.
We're back in that same position we saw earlier in round number 1. Kalyn Sammons really in control of this fight on the floor. Ricker was hurt to the body a moment ago. Not sure how much she's recovered from that, but looks like we have some blood as well on the mat.
Oh, beautiful ride. Did you see how she did that with her legs? So now that Sammons' back is to the cage and she's got her tied up. Now, what Ricker could do is use that as leverage, but you can see Sammons trying to fish for that arm again. And gosh, her positioning is really interesting. It's a crucifix over the top.
Sammons trying to get that right arm under the
excuse me,
neck
yeah.
there.
Yeah, it looks like she's going for that rear naked choke now. A little high on the back.
Both hooks in here for Sammons, now trying to flatten out Ricker.
Which is what you do when you're high. Get underneath those underhooks or get your arms underneath and then flatten them down, get them flat so you have balance.
Now going for more strikes here. Kalyn Sammons trying to wrap this one up here in round number 2. Hard elbow. Ricker needs to move. Referee Nick Barron's taking a look at it, making sure she is defending herself, and so far so good, but this is not a position that Ricker needs to be in. Flattened out now, more elbows, left hands. Kalyn Sammons maybe putting on the finishing touches right here.
Yeah, it looks like she's, oh.
That's a wrap. Kalyn Ginger Sammons victorious in her Invicta FC debut. Really a dominant performance. She had her way on the feet, but when it hit the floor, my goodness, she is very much in control of her opponents, and yeah, that was beautifully done by her in her debut.
Lucero came to MMA very late in life. She started training at 36 years old.
Transitioning now to the back. Look for her to try and flatten Lucero out from this position. A little high in the ride. Good job scooting back down. Now still Savage with the ground and pound.
Josie Storz looking very strong in this top position here.
This is going to be a hellish last minute. Lucero has to do something to get out of this position. So far, she's just tried to bridge and buck, and those big explosive positions won't necessarily help you if you don't win the little tiny battles with your hips. Now in triangle position, great transition.
Setting up that mounted triangle, and Lucero actually turned her over into it. Lucero looks to be cut open.
Lucero trying to slam her way out of the triangle. Now going armbar, she got it.
She taps. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. Josie Storz with the first round submission in her second professional fight.
Beat her on the feet, beat her on the ground, opened up a cut, and then submitted her. She won every way you can win a fight. She won it tonight.
We're going to a split decision, no matter what, split decision.
This is such an important position for Sammons right now. And Guthrie has to get up. She has to get up, be active, and not have her back taken.
I mean, this is a very big round for Kalyn Sammons. One judge had it 2018 for Guthrie, the other 2018 for Sammons, and then 1919. So looking at where this fight is taking place right now, Ginger Sammons in good position to try to take home a decision, but really right now trying to dig for a rear naked choke.
Yeah, she's doing a really good job of funneling and switching her arms, you know, but now she's in that beautiful transition, and she's got that knee up high to be able to do a lot of damage.
Ooh, those are big elbows.
And she's just flowing so effortlessly on top and just kind of riding over Guthrie and not giving her any space to be able to get up and just be really positionally dominant.
Yeah, she's high on Guthrie's back, but she's still able to stay backpacked on her, and Guthrie was unable to shake her loose from the top.
You can see the blood flowing. It looks like Guthrie is cut. 70 seconds, that's a long time to try to survive in this position.
And she's got that figure 4 lock, and Guthrie's putting pressure on that. You can see Sammons switching her legs up. Guthrie's trying to turn into that guard, so she'll be in full guard position. You can see Sammons is reaching around, trying to avoid it, but I don't know.
Sammons able to make the proper adjustment to stay on that back ride. That was very impressive.
Just so tenacious. I think she knows that she needs to dominate this round, and she's doing just that.
And she does have that bottom arm it's not under Guthrie's chin necessarily. Oh, never mind. Moving to a different position. And now it's a hand fight again. Yep, for Claire to get out, she's got to get that elbow on the ground and continue to turn, but she wasn't able to. Sammons, like you said, effortlessly flowed position.
Final 10 seconds. Ginger Sammons coming alive in the mount. Claire Guthrie fully defensive here.
You can see Schwartz is pinning her up against the cage again.
Remember,
It's that
too.
underhook kind of around the body. Hansen's
Keep
using
that head position. You're doing
whizzer
great.
there,
Breathe.
and Schwartz is digging in with that head once more. Tiny little strikes. I really like the way they're both digging for that inside arm,
Neither
finding
leg.
the control point. You can find such a big toss off of that, but you can also find just a way to smack somebody with your fist.
I mentioned the patience of Kay Hansen. She's been able to finish the first round pretty strong. If she can get free here, maybe she can do that in this middle frame. But credit to Schwartz. She looked a little bit gassed out at the end of that first round, and here she's been able to be a bit more controlled.
That elbow opened up Hansen's face big time. Oh,
Beautiful takedown. Hansen in trouble. 50 cal trying to put it in the finishing touches. Hansen a bloody mess.
That was beautifully done. Opened up her face, took advantage of that, and she's painting her with the canvas now, TJ.
More right hands for 50 cal. Hansen glued to that leg, trying to get on top. What a moment for 50 cal Schwartz.
The doctor's absolutely going to have to step in between rounds. I don't know if the ref should stop here or not, but we've got quite a bit of time left in this round.